after you're done putting your regular foundation, I'm going to be using this Coastal Scents concealer palette, and I'm going to be using a color that's a little bit lighter than my actual skin tone, and I'm applying it with my fingers and I'm spraying it through. So once you do with one eye, you do to another eye. The next step I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be filling in my brows with this Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this one's in brunette. So I'm using this fully, and I am just combing in my eyebrows, and now I'm just filling them in really lightly. You want to make sure that you get just a really nice line so it can look really defined, just like Kim Kardashian. And you know, it just really light steps so it can evolve into the really nice eyebrow like she has. And as you can see here, I don't have a lot of eyebrows, but you know, you can always create it with this eyebrow pencil, which I really love.
There is a point when the electronic music sounds better than the live music.
So I'm just using the eyebrow pencil and I'm just putting it all over my eyebrows to make it really nice and fill in any kind of gaps. And the method that I'm using is just fill in, use eyebrow spoolie that is attached to the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and to make it a lot more natural. The next step that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be getting a Coastal Scents concealer angle brush, and I'm going to be using a color that is 2 times lighter than my skin color, and this is going to be in the same concealer palette from Coastal Scents. So I'm going to be using this technique to define my eyebrows, to make it more crisp and make the edges really nice. Just to really overall have that Kim Kardashian kind of eyebrow she has, where it's really clean and crisp. So that's what you're going to be doing. Just make sure you just make the really nice lines and then blend in with your fingers so you don't have any harsh concealer lines. So what you can do is you can do to the same eye, and you are going to do the same way to the top, but just a little bit lighter. And I'm using my actually skin color tone for this one, and just doing the sides and doing the front part, just to make sure everything looks clean overall. That's what you want to achieve. You want to achieve a really clean looking eyebrow, and you want to rub it in because it's nice. And I'm just filling in anything that's kind of messed up with me trying to conceal, which is not a problem. The next thing I'm going to be using is this NYX color, and this one is in nude. I'm going to be using my Coastal Scents flat fluffy brush for this one, and I'm going to be putting this on my base color. This is more like a flesh tone color for me, which I really love, so it's going to take away any of the reds and stuff like that. So the next color I'm going to be using is this NYX color, and this one's in True Taupe, and I'm going to be using the same brush, and I'm going to be applying it on my crease color and really rubbing it in so I can get that really nice transitional color. And this brush is really nice because it rubs in really nice, and it's really easy and it's fluffy, and you don't have any harsh lines using this brush. And remember, what you do to one eye, you have to do to the other eye. So next I'm going to be using this really inexpensive LA Colors color, and this is going to be in Lily, and I'm using the black. As you can see here, the black didn't really show up as I wanted to on camera, but as you can see here, I'm using the same fluffy brush so we can deposit really nicely, and I am just doing it in a patting motion so it can be less fallout in the end. I'm going to be using this MAC, and it's called Blunt color, and I'll be using NYX. I think it's a blending brush, that I'm going to be using for my crease, and this is going to help blend in and transition the colors really nicely. The next I'm going to be using is this doe foot brush from Coastal Scents, and this is what it looks like. It's really, really cool. As you can see, it's shaped different than any brushes that I have. I'm going to be using the NYX color again, Nude, and I'm going to be applying that onto my lower eyebrow for an eyebrow highlight to make sure all the colors blend in nicely and I don't have any colors that are not blended in. And just apply that like that, then that should be good. Next I'm going to be using is this L'Oreal. I think this is eye color tattoo, and this one is an ice latte. I'm going to be using a little tiny eyeshadow brush from Coastal Scents. I'm going to be using this on my inner corner of my eyes just a little bit and bring it into the middle. And this has a lot of shine. If you see this makeup in person, you can see a lot of shine and just a really common eye tutorial for Kim Kardashian. So next one, I'm going to be using this Urban Decay 24-hour black pencil eyeliner that I'm going to be using inside of my eye. I'm putting it right there, and this is going to make your eyelashes look a lot longer. And the next I'm going to be using is this liquid eyeliner from e.l.f. and this is in color in black. And Kim Kardashian always has like this really nice cat eye when it comes to like smoky, her little smoky eyes that she has. So I'm just doing my basic eyeliner. I always do this kind of eyeliner, and I'm just trying to make sure it's really straight. And my technique about this is you want to make sure that you do little steps. So I do little as possible, and then same thing on the outer corner. I kind of just, just work my way. I just don't make a big line. I just do little steps, and that should work fine. So the next thing I'm going to use this telescopic color, and this one is in black. And I really love this because the brushes are so tiny that they go through every little hair to make your eyelashes fuller. The next mascara I'm going to be using is this Avon, I think it's called like a Mega, something Mega. And this is really, really crazy because look at this mascara. It's so different, and the brushes on this is even tinier than the telescopic one. So I think this is really cool. This is going to make your your eyelashes look really awesome. And remember, what you do to one eye, you got to do to another eye. As you can see, my eyelashes look a lot fuller. And that's what I'm trying to achieve if you're not going to be using any fake false eyelashes. So the same color pencil that I have was the Urban Decay 24/7, the glide on one, the one in black. I'm going to be using that to put it on my waterline to get that really nice smoky effect. And that's it. And then remember, once you do to one side, you got to do it to another side. So I'm going to be using back of my concealer palettes from Coastal Scents, and this is a really nice trick. You're going to be putting it on your top of your cheekbones just like this, and this is how you're going to get that Kim Kardashian highlight. And you are going to be cleaning up your eyeshadow this way too. So just in case you have any fallout, all you're going to have to do is just get your finger and just slide it up right there, and you should get this really clean line without using the tape technique or paper technique or anything like that. It's just really easy and simple, and you don't have to go so much drama, especially when trying to do this look. So I'm getting that 2 shades lighter color than I naturally am, and I'm using this as my highlight. This is how you're going to get that really nice Kim Kardashian highlight that I was telling you about. So I'm putting on a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my cupid's bow, on my chin, on the sides, as you can see here, on the top of my cheekbones, just like Kim Kardashian has. And you want to make sure that you blend everything really nice. If you don't blend anything really nice, you're going to see really hard edges, and it's going to look really undone. So that's what I'm doing. I'm really blending it with my fingers because this concealer works really well. when you blend it with your fingers because of warmth on your hands. The next I'm going to be using, I think this is a L'Oreal. I don't know if it's a L'Oreal or CoverGirl or Maybelline. Maybe it could be Maybelline, but this one I think is like a million lashes. And I'm just adding some more mascara because you can never have enough of a lot of mascara. And I'm doing the same thing just on my bottom eyelashes. Next I'm going to be using is this MAC contour brush and this NYC and bronzer in Sunny, and this is really matte, so this is gonna make you get that really contour look that Kim Kardashian has. And this is a really nice color for any kind of skin tone because you can really build it up. I'm going to be putting this bronzer onto my temples so I can make my forehead smaller just the way that she does. You want to make sure you blend in really well and just put it on the sides of my chin to make it a lot smaller. And you can also just put some on your nose to make it small because she doesn't like her nose and she makes it, tries to tweak it and make it look a little bit smaller. And what I'm doing, I'm just building up the color right now so I can get that really nice contoured look, just like Kim Kardashian. And the next I'm going to be using is this Real Techniques, I think, or the Soho brush. And I'm going to be using this NARS blush color in Deep Throat. Next up, for the nude lips, just like Kim Kardashian, we'll be using this Avon color, and this one is like a lip gloss lipstick, and this works really well with my lip color. It cancels out all the pinkness that I have on my lips, and I'm just going to apply that. As you can see, the contouring looks totally nice now. So the next thing I'm going to use to contour, because I wanted to make it really dramatic, is the black color that I used previously. And now I'm blending it in with a stapling brush. The next step to get this really nice highlight is I'm going to be using this Coastal Scents. I think it's a highlight and contour. And I'm going to be using another Coastal Scents brush, which is only for, I think, a foundation, but I definitely use this because it builds in the color really nice. All I'm doing is putting it back onto the highlighting my cheekbones on top so I can get that really nice white that she has underneath, and putting some on the bottom of my chin, and that is actually what it looks like in the end. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.